Welcome, everyone, to The Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling, well, one of the biggest mysteries out there, really. It's something the tech world, finance people, honestly, anyone who just loves a good puzzle, has been talking about for ages.
Yeah, the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's creator, just vanished.
Completely. Over a
Right.
decade now, right? We have the name, the white paper, those early forum posts,
Mm.
but the actual person, or maybe even group, still totally unknown.
And look, there are tons of theories, but one name just keeps popping up again and again.
Elon Musk. Which sounds, I don't know, kind of wild at first. The Tesla and SpaceX guy, could he really be Satoshi?
Well, that's what we're digging into. We've gone through a whole stack of sources, viral theories, some really technical analyses, timelines, all looking at these arguments linking Musk to Satoshi.
So our mission today is basically to unpack all that for you, give you a shortcut maybe to understanding why this isn't just some totally random guess, why so many people find it, well, plausible.
Exactly. It's a deep dive into that big what if.
Okay, so let's start right there. What makes Elon Musk even remotely a candidate? Where does this idea even come from?
Well, the first thing, and it's pretty striking, is just how well his technical background seems to line up with what you'd need to create Bitcoin.
He's obviously brilliant, but specifically for Bitcoin.
Yeah, think about it. He's a polymath, right? Taught himself coding at what, 12? Developed video games, then built X.com, that was way back, trying to rethink online banking.
Which became PayPal eventually.
Sort of merged into it, yeah. But the point is, he was already deep in fintech. Plus, his known expertise spans AI, rockets, complex distributed systems. It's incredibly broad.
And the Bitcoin white paper itself, it's famously complex. It pulls from different fields.
Exactly. That paper isn't just computer science, it's economics, it's cryptography, really advanced stuff. And the sources we looked at point out Musk is one of maybe a handful of people with that kind of proven cross-disciplinary knowledge. He knows C++A, which was used in Bitcoin's early days. He understands distributed systems deeply.
Right. So he had the technical chops. And you mentioned X.com. He was already thinking about changing money systems before Bitcoin even existed.
That's a really key point. X.com was ambitious. It wasn't just payments. It was about fundamentally making money transfers online smoother, less clunky.
Removing friction, yeah.
Right. And Bitcoin's core idea, secure peer-to-peer cash without a central bank messing with it, you can see how that's like a much more radical, decentralized version of that same dream.
Okay, so tech skills, check. Early interest in digital money, check. What about the crypto side? Bitcoin wasn't just money, it was a cryptographic breakthrough. Does Musk have form there?
He does, actually. He talks a lot about secure systems, encryption. He's even voiced major concerns about AI safety, unintended consequences, that kind of thing.
Ah, okay.
So the incredibly careful attention to security you see baked into Bitcoin, that feels like something that would come from someone who really deeply understands potential threats and how to design around them, someone like Musk.
Okay, that sets the stage technically, but then there's his behavior, which, well, it adds another layer, doesn't it? Like his silence on the whole Satoshi thing.
It's really weird, isn't it? This is a guy who comments on everything. Dogecoin, Mars, memes, you name it.
Very online.
Very. Yet when it comes to Bitcoin's origins, Satoshi, he's been remarkably quiet. He's praised Bitcoin, sure, criticized it too, but asked point blank if he was Satoshi. Just a flat, not true. No explanation, no details.
Which for him is unusual.
Extremely unusual. As some sources said, it's just interesting. That lack of engagement on such a huge mystery feels telling somehow.
And the timing, too. That's another thing people point to. Satoshi goes silent, just disappears around 2010, 2011.
Right when Elon Musk was becoming globally famous.
Exactly. Tesla Roadster was taking off. SpaceX was hitting major milestones. His public profile exploded.
It's hard to ignore that overlap. I mean, if you were him and you just launched this world-changing anonymous project, maybe you'd need to step back completely as your other ventures demanded, well, all your attention.
Plausible deniability, maybe? Or just needing to focus?
Could be either. Bitcoin was launched in '09. By 2010, Musk was in deep with scaling Tesla and SpaceX. The timing lines up almost too neatly.
Okay, and staying with that timeline. What about the million Bitcoin? Satoshi's stash. Never moved.
Yeah, that's maybe one of the most fascinating clues. We're talking tens of billions of dollars today, untouched.
Anyone else would have cashed out at least some, surely.
You'd think so, but if Musk is Satoshi, he was already incredibly wealthy, becoming a billionaire around that time, he wouldn't need the Bitcoin.
Right.
And moving it would crash the market, destabilize the very thing he created. So someone with immense wealth playing the long game, they could afford to just leave it sitting there, preserve the system.
That makes a strange kind of sense.
Yeah.
And then Dogecoin. His obsession with Dogecoin, what's that about?
Yeah, the irony is just perfect, isn't it?
It almost feels like a joke he's playing on everyone.
Could be. I mean, publicly championing the ultimate joke coin while staying cagey about the original cryptocurrency. It's peak Musk, really. Maybe it's misdirection. Deflect attention. Who knows, but it fits the pattern.
Okay, so we've got the tech, the behavior, the timing. What about deeper connections, like philosophy? Does Musk's worldview actually align with Bitcoin's ideology?
Oh, absolutely. This is where it gets really interesting, I think. Bitcoin is all about decentralization, right? Power to the people, freedom from central control, financial inclusion.
Yeah, the cypherpunk dream.
Exactly. And look at Musk's career. PayPal was disruptive to banks. Tesla disrupts auto and energy. Starlink disrupts internet access. SpaceX disrupts, well, space access. There's a consistent theme. Decentralize, empower individuals, challenge the old systems.
So the core philosophy matches.
It really does. Like people say, Satoshi wanted to empower the individual, so does Musk. It's a deep-seated thing for him, it seems.
He also seems to like anonymity. Aliases, that whole X thing he does everywhere.
Yes, good point. He has this fascination with sci-fi, hacker culture, a bit of mystique. X.com, SpaceX, now X, the platform, even his kids' names, sort of.
Yeah.
It's this minimal, cryptic, almost symbolic naming style. And Satoshi Nakamoto. It has that same feel, doesn't it? Enigmatic, short, symbolic.
Huh. Never quite thought of it like that. Satoshi.x, Neuralink. There's a weird similarity there.
Right, it feels like a signature.
And speaking of Neuralink, that seems totally different from Bitcoin, obviously.
Yeah.
Brain-computer interfaces versus digital money. But is there a link people draw there, too?
There is, actually. It's about the approach, the philosophy again.
How so?
Think about it. Neuralink wants to fundamentally change biology, merging minds and machines. Bitcoin fundamentally changed finance, merging money and cryptography on a distributed network.
So, hacking the system.
Exactly. Both projects represent this incredibly audacious ambition to re-engineer core systems from the ground up. One hacks biology, the other hacked banking. It shows a similar kind of radical first principles thinking.
Fascinating. Okay, what else? I remember hearing something about writing styles, like linguistic analysis. That sounds a bit out there.
It sounds a bit fringe, maybe, but some people have actually done it. Independent researchers comparing the Bitcoin white paper and Satoshi's forum posts to Musk's known writings, emails, blog posts, whatever.
Right.
And they claim to find overlaps, similarities in sentence structure, weird punctuation habits, specific ways of phrasing things.
Seriously.
Yeah. Now, look, linguistic analysis is tricky. It's not definitive proof. But the conclusion from some of these studies is that both Musk and Satoshi have this very concise, direct, technically elegant way of explaining complex ideas. Another little parallel.
Okay, wow. So we've laid out a lot of threads here. Technical fit, the weird silence, the timing, the wallets, Dogecoin trolling, the philosophy, even writing style. But let's play devil's advocate. Have influential people actually bought into this? Or is it just online speculation?
No, it's gone beyond just random forums. Remember Sahil Gupta? He was an intern at SpaceX.
Oh, yeah, I remember that blog post. Went viral for a bit.
Yeah, exactly. His post, Elon Musk is probably Satoshi Nakamoto, laid out a reasoned case based on Musk's coding skills, his grasp of economics, his problem-solving approach. Things Gupta saw firsthand. It wasn't just a guess. It added some, credible weight from someone on the inside, so to speak.
Right. But Musk isn't the only name ever suggested for Satoshi, is he? What about the other candidates?
True. Other names definitely come up. Nick Szabo is a big one, brilliant cryptographer, talked about BitGold, which was a precursor idea. But Szabo flatly denies it. Hal Finney is another amazing developer, received the very first Bitcoin transaction from Satoshi. Huge figure.
Yeah.
Sadly, Hal Finney passed away in 2014, and while some think he could have been Satoshi, he never claimed it, and others argue his writing style doesn't quite match. Then there's Craig Wright.
Oh boy. Yeah, he claims he's Satoshi.
Yeah.
Loudly.
Very loudly. But the consensus in the crypto community is that he's, not credible.
Yeah.
He hasn't provided the definitive proof everyone demands, like moving early Bitcoin or signing a message with Satoshi's private key.
So when you look at the main suspect...
Yeah, Szabo denies it, Finney's gone, Wright's largely debunked, Musk kind of remains. He's the highest profile candidate who hasn't been definitively ruled out or hasn't, convincingly denied it beyond that one tweet.
What about the idea that Satoshi wasn't one person? Maybe it was a team.
That's a very strong possibility. Many people believe Satoshi Nakamoto was likely a pseudonym for a small group working together.
And Musk could fit into that picture too.
Absolutely. Think about his track record.
Right.
He's incredible at assembling teams of brilliant people for ambitious, often secretive projects, SpaceX, Neuralink.
Right, he pulls in top talent.
Exactly. So could he have quietly coordinated a group of experts to build Bitcoin? The level of polish in the white paper, the code, the coordinated launch, it does feel like potentially more than one person's work. And if anyone could orchestrate that kind of secret super project, Musk would be high on the list.
So wrapping this all up, it really comes down to the fact that despite everything, he's never really been crossed off the list, has he?
Pretty much. For all the digging, all the analysis, Elon Musk remains this huge question mark. He's probably the most famous person potentially linked who hasn't faced like intense scrutiny or been definitively disproven.
Wow.
So until Satoshi magically reappears or those billion-dollar wallets suddenly move, yeah, the Elon Musk theory isn't going away. He stays a top candidate in this massive, ongoing mystery.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? We've walked through the tech links, the weird behavior, the philosophical alignment,
Yeah.
all these clues connecting Musk to Satoshi. It's a pretty compelling picture, isn't it?
It definitely leaves you with a lot to think about. More questions than answers, maybe, which is kind of the point with mysteries like this.
Totally. So here's something for you to chew on. What do you think? Could Elon Musk have actually done it? Created Bitcoin, set it loose, and then just walked away quietly?
Is his whole public persona, the rockets, the cars, the constant tweeting, is that the perfect camouflage for being the architect of crypto?
Would he ever admit it? I mean, should he? What would that even do?
Or is this whole thing just us? Are we just, desperate to put a famous face on this amazing digital ghost story because we can't stand the mystery?
Yeah. Are we just projecting onto the myth?
Yeah.
Definitely something to think about.